So here we have my personal Euro build. So obviously Euro build meaning EUROTACTICS grip. So this basically means you can put your tank on the bottom of the grip right here rather than having it in a backpack with the line connected, meaning it's a lot more compact. You don't have to wear around a bulky backpack everywhere, and it just means more like a paintball gun. So yeah, so let's go over this build. Start off with, like always, we got my SpeedQB mags with the Savage band, my go-to at the moment. Love the colour on these. I run 3 of these at a time in my Speedsoft belt, and they work perfectly, they feed perfectly. Nothing I can say wrong with these actually. So let's start up with the upper. So I'll take that off real quick. Let me get an Allen key and we'll knock this pin out so you can actually see what's in the upper here. So the upper itself, as you can see, a part fell up, but it is literally straight from an SSG. I've just taken this front bit off because it adds a bit of length. I'll probably do a thread cover, 3D printed one that just screws over the top to make it completely flush. But yeah, just the straight up from the SSG upper, but we put the blanking kit on. So if you want this blanking kit, make sure you look at the link in the description below to my website. I make these little 3D printed kits, so basically it puts all the little bits in there. That one didn't quite fit. If you actually install them right and you're not a dickhead like me, actually get them in perfect like that. You've also got the forward assist blanking kit, and then on the frame there's also right there for the bolt release. So yeah, just basically makes everything all flush. It's all black and nice. So yeah, if you want that, go check the link in the description below. And with the barrel set up right here, we have got the Max model hop up. We have a Type-R barrel, I believe it's Prometheus, so very nice. And then we got the light green maple leaf bucking. So yeah, all works perfectly. Shoots absolute laser beams and just looks really nice actually. You can see the BBs, it's also got BB retention right here, meaning that when you eject your mag you don't lose a bunch of BBs, they will stay in the chamber, which is nice to have. I've also used this while reloading and shooting. Only works for like 2 shots, but basically I was shooting like this. I took a mag out, it shot 2 shots before I put the other mag in. Basically, so you can get those couple extra shots off while you're reloading. And because I was running up on someone, it was quite helpful to do that. Now, that's the upper. Let's check out the lower. So the lower, obviously we've got the EUROTACTICS grip down here. We've got a Wolverine regulator. These are my go-to. I've had 2 of these now. Absolutely perfect, haven't broke. I've had this one, I think it's like 3 or 4 years now. So I've had it ages. Just swapped it around when my grips broke. So I actually went with EUROTACTICS this time. Before I went with the Monk Customs Gen 2, and it snapped within 2 months I think. Yeah, just straight in half. I'll put a picture on screen now of what it looked like. It got absolutely destroyed, but yeah, not good. Now this one, I've had it for since the other one, so probably about 8 months, 9 months now, and held up, hasn't snapped, no wobble in it whatsoever, absolutely solid. Now the first time I used this, I actually did a dive. Now bearing in mind I'm on an outdoor field, so it's not a smooth floor like a lot of SpeedQB places. It was actually on grass, so I just went straight for a dive, boom, landed like you normally would with the grip like that, and it clipped the bottom of the bottle, fine, didn't wobble, didn't do nothing, absolutely solid. Now there are videos online of people just dropping these on the floor and them not breaking. I don't know if that's true, but it looks pretty cool and it doesn't break, so I'm happy with that. Now going up to the trigger is a speed trigger. Now this isn't actually tuned, as you can see, very long pull, but I used to have it all the way to there, but I'm starting a new POLARSTAR build, so I just took mine out for measurements just to make sure it all fits. But yeah, I'll tune that back again before the next game, just to make sure we got that extra crispy pull. So basically, before I had it so you can touch the side of the trigger and it shoots, so you could basically do that. I did remove the trigger guard. Obviously for competitions you got to have a trigger guard, so I'll put it back on. But just for normal games and when playing with my mates, we like to do that and shoot each other a bunch, so yeah. I've also got the same rubber band I had on my Monk grip. I'll go grab that, not Monk grip, Monk adapter. So these rubber bands, I just bought a bunch of them on AliExpress just because they're purple and they look cool. So I can put it there, and also on the magwell, just for style basically, yeah. Now the lower receiver is a combat machine from G&G, just plain old receiver, and then we got the end cap on the back here. You can buy these on my website as well, just 3D printed. Solid piece of kit, absolutely doesn't break whatsoever. don't wiggle, don't move, ain't going nowhere, and it just makes it a lot cleaner, so it's a lot smooth cut off basically, rather than having that little knob sticking out. Now the gearbox itself is just a stock G&G gearbox, and we got the POLARSTAR jack in there. So we flip it over, yeah, just POLARSTAR jack. Probably the cheapest engine you can get at the moment, even though they're absolutely mad. I think they've gone up to £400 each now, just for the engine, which is madness, just for a little engine. Before they were 300, I remember. So I got mine as a pre-build, but it's 300. Someone had already built it up, and basically I demolished it, took the POLARSTAR out, took the grip off, and built my own gun out of it. And I think it turned out really well. We got a mag release here. It's an extended mag release, just a little purple one. Got it on AliExpress, I believe, because I think they were doing select switch here, the mag release, and then it was a trigger, but the trigger was dog shit. It wasn't tunable, so I just used those bits just to look cool. I don't really care about these max model releases and everything. They all do the same job. It doesn't really do anything different, just makes it a longer, and that's fine. We got a little hole here, which I still need to print a little, like, I don't know, disc to fit in there to blanket basically. I'll probably do a video on that once it's done with all my other 3D printed products. But yeah, that's pretty much this build. There's not much else to it. It's literally just a POLARSTAR. I believe the nozzle is just a stock POLARSTAR one. Shoots straight beams to about 80 meters, which madness really. So I can just take out snipers if I want to. Obviously I don't. I'd whack the joules down on it, so it's running at 0.7 joules. Because I know with this gun it shoots so fast, people get mad if I'm running at like 1.15 joules. So I just tune it all the way down to 0.7, and I can shoot people 3 or 4 times and they don't complain, everyone's happy. So yeah, really love this build actually. It was my first ever Euro build. Got it last year and it's changed pretty much everything. I love these like lower stocks basically. The aiming is so much nicer on them. So you can target, or like acquire your targets a lot quicker, which I do like. Let me put that back in. So yeah, that's my Euro build. Really happy with it. Shoots beams and looks cool. So I'll probably put some gameplay next video about this. There's probably a couple on my channel already showcasing how this build performs. Absolutely beaming people. But yeah, that's my EUROTACTICS build. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll put the build list in the description with all the different parts showing how I built it. And that's it for this one. Thanks for watching.